Hi guys! Hi!
4 years.
4 years.
4 years today.
Married.
I married the short person that can't stay in frame.
I know, sorry.
This is why I gotta shoot like this.
I know.
Or put her on a curb. 4 years, Fresh Baked. Liz and I have been married exactly to this day.
Yep.
And so we thought it would be fun to kind of go down a little bit of memory lane. We're starting right here in Town Square, actually, because there are many moments that she and I will reflect on from time to time about, you know, our courtship.
Yep.
We went, guys, understand, the first time we ever put eyes on each other is captured on film. Our entire courtship is on film, practically. I mean, all of it.
Our whole love story is on.
I didn't know her. The first time I ever saw her outside of the park was when we became a boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Just about. I mean, we knew each other for 6 months. And
but I hadn't seen you outside of the park.
No, it was always here. Right?
Always here, yeah. Town Square, right here. We had two vehicles, right? We did the omnibus.
Right.
The very first day we ever met, we rode the omnibus, and it was the first time she had ever ridden up top. And I was like, how does this old person not know about the sitting on top of the omnibus? This is first time, is that right?
Yes, it's my first time.
Oh my gosh.
I think if I was really little and I don't remember.
Okay. And I felt it was neat for me to be able to, I was like seeing things from a first timer's perspective.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You were very excited for me, and I was very excited.
I was very excited for you. There was the horse-drawn streetcar.
Yes.
With Reggie. I don't know if I think we've got Reggie on film.
We do. Yes, we do. I remember that vividly.
It's Reggie Man.
Yeah.
Our horse's name is Reggie.
Reggie?
Yeah.
It's a cute name for a horse.
It is, don't you think?
Yes. I like.
That's Reggie. Did you say Reggie? Yeah, it's not Reggie.
Reggae? I know, right?
It's not Reggae, man. I don't know. Why did we think he was Jamaican?
Because I thought Reggie Reggae. That's
Reggae.
Where my.
Wait, did you say Reggae? Did you think it was?
No, I said Reggie. I'm like, it's a good name for a horse. And then maybe because I think during that time I was still into like my reggae phase.
Okay.
And then I said Reggae Mon or something Rastafari, and you went on your little Down by the Beach Boy thing and did.
Oh yeah, that's from Half Baked.
Yeah.
Down by the Beach Boy.
And see,
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Reggie is no longer here. Him and his brother both moved on.
They moved. Was it during the Galaxy's Edge thing, or did they move on after that?
I was pregnant with Sophie, so it was probably after. Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie had a brother.
Yes,
who was his brother?
I don't remember his name. I think we had that on film too.
Yeah, talking about the brother.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's Main Street and Town Square, two events that brought Liz and I together. It's so cool.
So flirty.
Yeah, we were
so flirty.
We didn't know it at the time. Like, I mean, do you ever?
No, I mean, it was very complicated. I'm not gonna lie.
It was.
We were very complicated. We still are.
It was an interesting beginning to our relationship.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
But hey, we're still together after all these years, so.
I feel like where we should go next is to Fantasyland.
Okay.
Do you think Fantasyland, or do we go to Haunted Mansion? We literally met.
We met
at the exit of Haunted Mansion.
Yep, and
I mean, do we have time?
I think so. Yeah, and I screamed like a little girl. I like legit fan girl when I saw you.
Did you?
I did.
Let's go to the Haunted Mansion. Well, not quite Haunted Mansion yet because we checked the app and it's an hour wait, and we are on our way to get some dinner, so we were going to do that after dinner. But there's New Orleans Square.
New Orleans
September.
is rich in history, music, good food,
and ghosts. September 11th, 2015. It was the first day of the Nightmare Overlay.
Yeah.
People ask about that video all the time, like because I've talked about how we captured it. How lucky are we, and how many people can say that the very first time you ever saw somebody, or at least I can say, you didn't. I saw it through the lens, but you didn't. Or that our first meeting, the first moment that we put eyes on each other was captured on camera.
Yep.
On moving pictures.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Right over there. Liz was coming out of the tunnel. She had just been on
Starstruck and everything.
Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I was waiting for her.
This is home.
That's pretty cool.
I know. Yeah, that will be almost 7 years ago.
Yeah, almost 7.
Almost 7 years ago. Yeah.
And that was one of the other sort of interesting parts of that story is that we used to, back in the day, a lot of people don't know this, pre-COVID, we filmed a lot of trip reports. That was all we did, was just go to the park and have fun and film it. I would chop it up into 6 days and spread it out over the week.
Right.
And up until that time, people would follow us around the park. Fans of the show would join us. We would have 5, 10, 15
yeah, that was a big group that day.
That day we had something like 15 people. Same day we met Ian.
Yes.
It was the same day.
Yes, we had the same anniversary.
And somebody else too that I can't remember. But anyway, I think it was LMG. LMG was there. But that was the last day that we ever had some people follow us at the park because I couldn't do it anymore.
There was like a good 10, 15 of us, honestly. Yeah. It was a big group of us.
It was a big group, and I couldn't do it. It was too stressful for me because I felt compelled to entertain every one of you.
Right, and I get that feeling too. I really, really do. I get that
feeling. So imagine just the when you talk about fate and karma, or not karma, but just
destiny.
Destiny. Like the odds of all that coming together the way it did. To where we are today. But that's not why we're on the Mark Twain right now. We're on the Mark Twain because one of the memories that I have that I kind of love was that I never came to the park without filming. Never. And I still don't to this day. We're filming on our honeymoon. I mean, on our anniversary as we speak. But I did this day. She asked me, Liz, you asked me, you want to come down and hang out with us?
Yeah.
Me and your friend Fonzie. Who I think they may have met at some point.
Yeah, oh yeah, they met Fonzie.
He's been on a video once or twice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, and I didn't even bring the gear. It was the weirdest thing. But one of the first things we did was get on the Mark Twain. I think I was pretty much standing right where I am now.
Yeah.
In almost this exact pose.
I have a picture.
If I'm not mistaken. I had remember perma hugs?
Yeah.
I had a perma hug on my backpack, and I remember trying to be so cool. I remember wanting to be like cool in that moment, like thinking that I needed to be cool because I wanted to impress you.
Oh my God,
were you impressed?
You were cute. I was digging you. You were cute. Thank God I had Fonzie to help me cover it up.
Well, that helps to have a wingman.
Yeah.
I didn't have a wingman.
No.
Young Tom always said he wanted to be a pirate, and I think I see why. If you're a pirate, you don't need to get up early in the morning and go to school.
Well, after a lovely dinner, we're back at it. We finally made it to the Haunted Mansion to relive some memories there. Obviously, where me and this fine young lady first met.
Who would have thunk?
Literally first met.
Yep.
The Haunted Mansion. And then we came back on our first date, didn't we? No.
No.
First date was
our first date was unfortunately
Force Awakens, wasn't it?
Yeah, in downtown Disney, May at the AMC Theater. Rest in peace.
Oh God, that's right.
And you would always hint because I was like, oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I tried to get her to go to that movie with me 7 times.
Yeah. He's like, you, and I was like, yeah, maybe. And we finally did it as our first date. Saw Force Awakens. But no, there's a couple times that we came here. I think I remember it was, we just got together and I came from school and you had to finish up work and you met me. It was like our first official, like,
going to the park.
Hey!
Oh, they're fast passing it.
Down to these crazy girls.
Oh my goodness, well done. It was our first official, like, as a couple coming to the parks.
Yeah.
And we went on this ride together. and I don't think we were really paying attention to the ride.
you know, I don't know if I don't know if you experienced the same thing or not, but I pretty much cannot go on this ride without thinking of her.
Aww.
Either that day or just knowing how much she loves Haunted Mansion. Like, we can't, anytime she comes to the park,
I have to do it.
she has to go on this, she has to, every single time. So it's a big deal for her, and therefore it's a big deal for me and us. Just all the history that we have here at the Haunted Mansion, my goodness.
And you remember me, like, how I was like, you know how much I love Fresh Bake. I love your Fresh Bake games more. And you're like, what?
You're the one.
I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm the only one who watched him.
Yeah.
And he said a Kung Pao reference, and I knew in that moment, I was like, I think I need to maybe dig a little bit more into this guy.
Yeah.
Because he just quoted one of the best movies ever made. I feel like no one knows.
Kung Pao is one of the best movies.
It really is.
Step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now.
Our tour begins here in this gallery, where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state.
There are 99 happy homes here, but there's room for 1,000. And hot and cold, running chills.
And witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
That's where I would have been, right there. Standing in front of that tree, and out comes my bride. And the rest is history. Haunted Mansion.
Love it. We'll never get old.
You know, we could do it. We could be talking about River Belle.
Oh my gosh.
You remember River Belle?
Yes. That was the same day, I think, of Toads.
Was it
Toads
Day?
It was like, we were officially like flirting back and forth. We knew that we liked each other and we didn't care. We were totally showing it. That was one, and you paid for me.
I did, yes. I paid for your lunch. This was
think we shared
when
a little bit.
When River Belle first changed over to table seat.
Yeah.
I took everybody. Well, I mean, I paid for
it was
the
like
usuals.
Ian and Trevor, his brother, Mike,
Trevor, Mike,
Tristan.
Tristan was with us, and that was the first time we'd been there.
Yeah.
And we weren't dating yet, but I paid for your lunch.
Yes.
But I remember one thing that she mentioned was we went to the River Belle via Tomorrowland. We had come from Tomorrowland.
Yeah, we just rode Space Mountain.
We had just been on Space Mountain.
Yes.
And I was sort of filming myself like I am now. Or was it Mike? I don't remember if Mike was doing B Cam. But there's and I remember you telling me that you were kind of watching me walk to the River Belle in a way, however it was that I was walking. I remember you saying like it was kind of hot or whatever.
Yeah, that was the first time I like really like checked you.
Yeah, I think it was you mentioned something about my shoulders. I think
you have really amazing shoulders. They're very broad and very like muscular.
Yeah.
Even though you're lean, like that one part of you is very like potent, like that's not potent, but like it stands out.
Yeah.
It's very dominant on you.
Anyway, that wasn't on our agenda tonight, but as I was walking, we're on our way to Mr. Toad's.
Did I say that to you that day?
No, you didn't. You told me later.
Okay.
Oh no, you wouldn't have said that. You wouldn't have said that day.
No, that was also.
You told me later.
That was also you were with with Tristan.
I was with Tristan,
and
yeah.
To see how fatherly you were with him, like in my head, I was like, wow, if I end up with this guy,
he could be a good dad to my future daughter. We made a baby. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Is that we have a daughter and we share, and I get to be a father to her daughter. That's cool, right?
That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty.
What were the lines you were running on Toads?
I was like, oh, let's go this way. No, let's go that way.
We were both trying to do British accents.
And then I did a quote that Fonzie once did. I don't know why. He, even to this day, doesn't know why he did what he did, but we were trying to find parking at this place in LA. And he did it wrong. For some reason, a British accent came out, and he was like, "Oh, excuse me, sir, can I not park here?" Like, legit. I don't know why it came out. Like, this really did happen. Fawn just came out with this British accent. And then ever since then, like, we call him Winston.
So you do the Winston bit on Mr. Toad's while we're driving through, right?
Right, yeah, so, because, I mean, it just happened not to, like, it was pretty back-to-back. I think that's why it was so fresh in my memory.
I remember this was like our first sort of chance, I think, to do a ride together alone. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, and I was freshly pretty much, like, for sure single.
You were, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still hadn't connected.
No, it was Snow White.
But it was definitely, we flirted like a couple of teenagers on Mr. Toad's that day. Yeah. So I think rather than show them this ride, let's just run that trip from 2000. What was it? 2000, Mr. Toad's, Liz and I, 2016. Remember that we weren't yet a couple when we were on this ride.
Am I gonna drive?
You know, he doesn't even have his license. Yes, you can drive.
Permit or your license yet?
He is too cool for school, that kid.
All right. I got this.
All right, take us away. Go, Liz.
I'm really a good driver, I promise. Okay, we're gonna go this way. And then we're gonna go this way. And now, look out! Excuse me, sir. Can I park here?
What?
Fonzie, that was for you.
Are you doing? I was gonna say, you're doing that British thing again, aren't you? Oh god, oh god, oh god, no, we're going to London Lane! Oh no!
It would sound like you're from London.
Look out, fall! Damn it, Liz! Hey, be careful, there's wild hogs coming. Oh my god!
Let's get a drink. Thank you, sir. Come on here.
Green Dragon, I want to go there.
I am not guilty.
That was old.
Not guilty.
Nobody understands it either.
Oh my god. What's that?
Why is he coughing like he's a smoker? Like he's got a smoker's cough. Hey, alright, the ninja made it.
Okay, I must admit, you were pretty good.
Yeah, that was me. You did an amazing job. So this one is kind of a big deal for me. There was a night where we made this exact vlog. We went through the hub. As fireworks were going off, it wasn't Mickey's Big Magic. But it was a night just like this. It was, I want to say it was Disneyland Forever.
I think it was. Something for the
Forever, yeah. That's my favorite part right here.
Mine's Genie.
You're going here. Go right here. You got
Bagel.
What's that?
Ooh, bagel.
Yeah, I know, it smells good, huh? And like tonight, we didn't park for fireworks. We we took, you know, just like we did today, we took in the fireworks acoustically, sort of strolling around, taking it in. But we did stop here at Big Thunder to watch them happen.
Yeah.
Over Big Thunder Mountain. You know, every time I see these fireworks, I just get a little chill. Like, how lucky are we that we have this? How lucky are we that they're willing to do this 2 times a night for us, Fresh Bake?
Pretty magical, I must admit.
I mean, these guys are dedicated to bringing us a good show, and you can't argue that. And I feel, oh, make a wish, Fresh Bake, make a wish!
I made a wish!
All right, okay, I hope you guys made a wish. But I tell you what, our Fresh Bake wish has come true. Every single day we come here, man. Look at that. I don't remember. I guess I was an emotional person about Disneyland, even going back that far. Like, I feel like this was kind of a new thing for me, but listening to that audio, I freaked out a little bit. I got emotional over Disneyland Forever. I was waxing poetic about how much I love you and everybody in the world and Fresh Baked. I was just trying to hug the planet. And then we kind of kept walking towards Haunted Mansion. And I kept going. I couldn't stop it. I kept talking about how emotional I was about the fireworks show and Disneyland and just being in love with the whole world. And I was about ready to apologize, and Liz said,
You know, David, a real man cries.
Well, I did a little bit on the inside.
And a real man feels that way, so
all right, okay,
don't
good.
apologize.
And I have said to her, and I've said to myself, it was in that moment when she looked at me and said that, I said, I think I can fall in love with this girl. I don't know if I was actually in love in that moment, but I'm like, that's it. I mean, she gets it. And she gets me just the way I am.
Oh man, wow.
That was 6.5 years ago.
Yep, yes it was.
No, 5.5 years? No, 6.5. Oh
yeah.
my God.
I know.
And here we are again. We're filming a show about that moment. It's so strange.
It's pretty wild.
It's so strange.
Where we are now in our lives, but it's the best.
Well, we got one more thing that we're gonna do. It was two times that I showed up at the park with Liz just to hang out.
With me. Yep.
The one time was with her friend Fonzie, and then there was another night,
It was just you and me.
and we closed the park that night,
Yeah.
which is something that I never do.
No, yeah, you were there until midnight.
See, if Liz knew me, she would know what a big deal that was that night, how she made me feel like I wanted to do that, because I don't do that. I just don't. But the last thing we did was I think we went on Pirates of the Caribbean.
We did, yeah.
And then Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to have a late night dinner.
Hungry.
Apparently, Liz and I eating food at midnight goes back 6 years.
Yeah, we're gonna probably eat some more later. I mean,
that's exactly what we're gonna do tonight.
We're pretty perfect for each other.
We're gonna go home and eat a midnight Del Taco probably again.
Yes, or Taco Bell.
Or Taco Bell. Yeah, we've had a couple of Del Tacos. We need a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Jolly Holiday that's another place that has a little bit of meaning for us. We had a late night. I think she had a grilled cheese sandwich.
No, I had something I didn't like because I had horseradish.
I had the grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I chose wrong.
Yeah. And I remember again that night trying to be so cool. I was trying to be so cool. And I don't know if it worked. I didn't know if it worked at the time.
It did.
Let's go to Jolly Holiday.
Okay. Should we try macchiato?
Where to, miss? Wow. Have I ever told you about the grace and presence that my wife has in front of the camera?
It's okay. It's better than a regular coffee. I mean, you know, Starbucks. I told you.
I feel like Johnny Depp right now in Pirates of the Caribbean.
I never get these, and I'm really excited. Oh, this just murdered it a little bit. Those raspberries are delicious.
Can I just eat the raspberry?
Raspberry?
Raspberries by themselves actually don't have a lot of flavor. Or you put them in something else like that. I don't know why we're talking about raspberries.
We're gonna talk about our impromptu late date night dinner before we went home.
At the Jolly Holiday? Well, yeah, we kind of alluded to that.
That's true.
What did you? I forget what you got though, because it had horseradish in it.
Yeah, I think it was like a beef
It was the first time of about 150 times where Liz got something to eat at Disneyland and then she didn't like it. It's.
Remember that one time at the Riverbell?
Yes, I was just gonna say
oh,
the
my God,
Riverbell
that chicken. Okay.
She likes. My wife likes to pretend that she likes chicken.
I do like chicken.
She pretends. Oh, I love chicken.
I
She
do.
cannot. The only kind of chicken she likes is fried chicken.
No, Bengal's chicken is delicious. I like Plaza.
About that. Well, it's fried chicken. I think she likes the fried chicken because she's certain that it's dead.
Yeah, grilled chicken does scare me. But Bengal has really good chicken and it's grilled.
Well, you know why? Because they cook the hell out of the Bengal
So
chicken.
good. See, I like really dry. Like, I love a rotisserie chicken because I like to shred it. Like, I love shredded chicken.
Also, positively cooked.
It's dead. Good as dead.
But you
These raspberries.
just say
are
the word
too.
sinew. In cartilage.
Yep.
Right?
Nope.
I don't know, how did we get here? We're having a very romantic, lovely evening, and now we've reduced it to sinew and cartilage. That's our relationship, actually. Mm-hmm. It really is. Liz and I, like off camera, are very uncouth.
Very what?
Uncouth.
What does that mean? Like unbothered?
Uncouth. Hold on. I will get a proper definition for you because
Yes, I dropped a little bit of macaroni in my water, but I got it out and it's okay.
uncouth. Uncouth.
Lacking good manners.
Lacking good manners, refinement, or grace.
That's a new word for Liz. That's great. Let's just put that out in the atmosphere.
But I'm saying that about us.
When we're together.
When we're together at home.
Let's say similar.
I don't know. But that, I mean that like when we're, because we don't have any pretense, Liz and I, when we're together. Like we're not trying to impress each other or anything like that. We just
Never. I don't remember last time I impressed you.
Or try to impress me, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. I mean, it's marriage though, right? I mean, we love each other and I mean, I try to look nice sometimes, but he doesn't know those things and that's okay. I do it for me anyways.
She tried to show me a photo of her that's filtered and then one that, actually it was us, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Today, that was just today. Mm-hmm. She goes filtered, unfiltered, which is like better. I'm like, they look exactly the same to me.
And I'm like, good. Because that's how it should be.
That's why I love you, because it's not about any of that. I love you.
Oh, I love you for that. I'm still gonna try to look pretty.
Pretty princess.
A pretty princess with fairy dust in my hair.
We didn't put that on video
fairy
today. We didn't
dust.
shoot it, but we went to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique tonight.
To see if they were open yet, and they're not.
They're not. And no word on when, but you can still buy a $350 dress for your daughter if you're so inclined. But while we were there, she got pixie
fairy
dust.
dusted me and I will just say, she's like, okay, make a wish. And I said, I don't have to make a wish in my head. I was like, I have everything I always wanted. So.
Wow.
I really did say that. I did in my head. Okay, don't make me cry. Don't look at me like that.
That's how we're gonna wrap the show, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little flashback of Liz and I's courtship here at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Our uncouthness with raspberry macaroons that look decimated, but we're not gonna finish it.
I'm so full. It was really good though.
We've got a lot of food today.
Delicious.
And thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I won't bother going into our usual 13 years. Other than to say that we love you guys also very much. I've been very grateful for it. It's now almost 10 years. 10 years I've been turning this camera on and showing you guys Disneyland.
I've been watching you for
God,
7.
can you believe it? I haven't had a single job ever for more than 10 years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, we're not there yet. I love you guys.
Love you.
Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Respect.
Respect.